Vanakkam, Swagatam, Namaskaram. Thank you for joining me for this evening session of the Synchronized Global Prayer. It is a very important time in the history of the human race. It is a time where we will, in the future, be judged by generations to come on whether we were the right people, whether we did the right thing, and whether we were truly humane at this moment of the crisis. It is astonishing how more than 200 countries have been affected. Millions affected directly, indirectly. And this is a moment where each and every one of us, as a human being, as someone on the path of yoga, and all the yoga organizations, this is the time we need to stand up to be counted. And the Indian Yoga Association has stood up and created this beautiful opportunity, a beautiful opportunity for us to come together in this synchronized global prayer, prarthana. An opportunity for us to come together as one mind, one heart, in one spirit, and send out vibrations of peace, shantam. Such a beautiful concept, shantam. For peace to manifest, violence doesn't have to be destroyed. For peace to manifest, violence doesn't have to be destroyed. Peace just needs to manifest, and violence will cease of its own accord. That is why the first rule, if you want to call it a rule of yoga, is ahimsa, non-violentness. And Patanjali advises us, he says, whenever these vitarkas such as himsadaya occur in us, we need to replace them. Pratipaksha bhavanam. Vitarka himsadaya krita karita anumodita lobha krodha moha purvaka mridu madhya adimatra dukkha ajnana ananta phala iti pratipaksha bhavanam. This is one of the sutras I always quote when people say the Yoga Sutras are short verses. Try saying that whole verse in one breath. There are quite a few like that, especially the one on the Antarayas, Yadi, Sthana, Samshaya. It is also a difficult one. Patanjali advises Pratipaksha Bhavanam. One of the best ideas. Nowadays we talk about CBT. This was the original one. Pratipaksha Bhavanam. Whenever there is a non-human, subhuman, negative tendency starting to come up in you, the moment you become conscious of it, replace it immediately by adopting the contrary attitude. This contrary attitude, Pratipaksha Bhavanam, is not just, oh, I will be like that. It is, I will be like that. It has to come with that strength of conviction. That is why Shraddha, Virya, those are essential qualities for a sadhaka on the path of yoga. Pratipaksha Bhavanam implies that you are not fighting the negativity. You are strengthening the positivity, and the negativity is automatically balanced. It is not, you are not aware of the negativity or that you are trying to escape. It is not an escapism. Yoga is never, never, never about escapism. Yoga is taking responsibility for each and everything we think, say, and do. And that is why it is the yoga of responsibility. So you are aware of the negativity, but you are not focused on the negativity. You are aware of the pathology, but you are not focused on it. You are aware of it, but you choose to focus on health, not disease. You choose to focus on the positive, though you know the negative exists. It is not an escapism. It is a power of choice that comes from the higher center, the ajna, the higher centers. That is where the viveka and the vairagya, discernment of viveka and metacognitive objectivity of vairagya, those are the twin wings on which we fly. And that is why in the synchronized global prayer, it is based on adopting a sense of ease, sukham, creating a sense of wholesomeness, purnam, inducing, educing a sense of balance, saukyam, a sense of being established in the self, swasthya, completeness, purnam, and bliss, anandam. If I add an to each one of them, it will become a nice rhythmic composition which will have a poetic aspect. Sukham, saukyam, swasthyam. Sukham, saukyam, swasthyam, purnamanandam. That is, those are the 5 aspects that are being educed from within when we do this. The Brahmari is an amazing tool for this to happen. Upaya, as Patanjali would tell us. In the model of Yoga Chikitsa, Heya Hetu Hana Upaya. In Tamil we use the word Ubayam. It is the tool, the nimitta, the tool with which we work. The Brahmari is an amazing tool because it brings out all these qualities. And when these qualities manifest in us, we become a true human being. And from that humaneness, we then make the sankalpa. The sankalpa is not made from greed. The sankalpa is not made from a limited me, or only me type of tendency. It has moved from me to we, from I to thee. And that is where we start to grow as a human being. The Indian Yoga Association has truly stood up at this time. And under the guidance of Padma Shri Guruji Nagendraji and all the governing council members and all the members of IYA, I'm really so happy with each and every one who has stood up and said, let us bring about a positive change. Join me as we perform the evening synchronized global prayer. Let's start the Brahmari, 27 rounds. Contemplate the beautiful vibrations you have invoked within yourself, the harmonious balance, the sense of wellness, wholesomeness, completeness, bliss, and ease. that manifests from within. Each and every one of your trillions of cells vibrating with a sense of abundance, a sense of deep contentment filling you, and with that contentment a sense of bliss. Enjoy the sense of wholesomeness, interconnectiveness. Each and every cell of your body is connected and vibrating with all the other cells. The gross level of existence, subtle level of existence, and causal level of existence all vibrating together in harmony, in a sense of oneness. Rub your palms together, generating a nice pranic solstice, and then placing the warm palms over the eyes, the forehead, and the whole head. A very beautiful sense of harmony coming from within as we perform this. We are truly blessed to be human beings, because to be born human is a great blessing. The great Tamil poetess Abhaya says, "Aridu aridu maanidarai pirathal aridu." To be born a human being is the rarest of the rare. And then she goes on adding, to be born without defects, to be born blah 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 blah. In the final verse she says, to be a human being capable of dhanam and tavam. Dhanam is to share, and tavam is discipline. The Sanskrit word tapas in Tamil is tavam. Dana is to give. People translate it as charity. I prefer going for the meaning, the intuitive meaning of the words. Don't believe all these crazy people who are language experts and translated our scriptures. Go for the intuitive inner meaning of all of this. Dhanam is to share, and tavam is to have discipline. The peak of human existence is a human being who is capable of being disciplined and sharing. And these are the absolute qualities that are being tested right now. Can we, as a human race, be disciplined? Can we, as a human race, share with one another? Not just human beings, remember, all beings. Because that is the peak of being human. And we have that golden opportunity. Let us join together for the Sankalpa at this point. Raising your arms up. With all our collective power of peace, we win over COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we win over COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we win over COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we win over COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we win over COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we win over COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we win over COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we win over COVID-19. with all our collective power of peace, we win over COVID-19. Such a beautiful sankalpa. We are all making it together. I see my dear Matman on the other side of the screen there. We are connected across continents. We have been connected. We have realized this connectivity. We have an opportunity that though there may be physical distancing, I don't like to call it social distancing, though there is physical distancing, as Ammaji so beautifully says, in spirit we are one. There is no division. There is no time and space and distance in spirit. And that is why we are one. I just wanted to remind you of that Patanjali's beautiful verse of Pratipaksha Bhavanam. It is a time where we need to focus on what can be done, what is the solution rather than the problem. There is a joke that talks about this. It says, be careful of some people. They have a problem for every solution. There are a lot of those people around. They have a problem for every solution. We should be people who focus on the solution, not on the problem. Everybody's like, this is the problem, this is the problem, this is the problem. And what we are doing is strengthening the problem. We have to think what is the solution and strengthen the solution. That is the paradigm shift from pathogenesis to salatogenesis. That is the shift in consciousness. From focusing on what has happened rather than what can happen. What do we need to do now to make what we want to be manifest? That is the shift we want to bring about. Let us appreciate Mudita Punya, again Patanjali's concept. Cheer all those wonderful people who are out there doing the best to make sure that we as a humanity can survive and come out as a better race with gratitude, respect for the planet, for nature. Cheering on all those in the front line, in the side line, in the back line, those staying at home so that others can be safe, those respecting the concepts of physical isolation, sanitation, those who are sharing what they have with those who don't, those who are helping the less privileged, those who are helping those animals that are not being fed these days, helping a stray animal that is not getting food or water, helping another human being, helping those small businesses that are in danger of going out. Everyone who is doing their little bit to make the human race a better race, to make this planet a better place. Cheer them all on, offering our heartfelt cheer to all these wonderful human beings. Let us end with the Shanti Mantra. It's amazing how we are connecting every day in so many ways. The strength of the connection is what will help us overcome. And yes, we shall overcome soon, one day. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Om. Tomorrow, 16th of April, I am celebrating my 48th birthday, and as a special treat for all my yoga family worldwide, we'll be at 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time tomorrow, offering a session on this page. Do join me. Your love, Your blessings mean a lot for me. Each and every one of you is contributing to my life, contributing to who I am. And I offer my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for that. See you all tomorrow morning.